Ma konta efremi me wiase me ba ye me wa konta ba ko pe akonta papa me kire Mr Japan pap card say osremi na paper na menya de ma ne se na downfo pa onyame atonsa frɛ no a ene ne kine ya ne ye ne yie no eye ya papa Reverend Father Dr. Emmanuel Wood pap card me kire Mr Japan na downfo pa Reverend Father Dr. Emmanuel Wood. Ne vigil no, send your kind of vigil no, ye be no ne enimbre, ewo Anglican sorry dana ewo abelenkwe. Ochina ne funeral mass no, ye bebo ewo Accra Rich Church, anapa no song. Ye bibie wia ye be reception no, ewo Accra Rich Church omo Fellowship Center after the service. Until me fa kwenye so na pap card. A konta papa mama was shedding bibia wo bia na me dia to adafo nyina so enim se ye papa ye nua bema Reverend Father Dr. Samuel Wood ne vigil no eye ne ewo Anglican asoria ewo abelenkpe ochina anapa no so ne mass no Accra Rich Church na fe reception no Accra Rich Church Fellowship Center akonta mema o shedding why mama mo down ball ba ko na fe yen start dwumedie no Past 11 on a Thursday morning, 23rd of October 2025. Peace 104.3 FM Sunye and a pay Midday in Chia Kessie pa Emma Pap tea baby will be Mema me Mrs. Georgina Bwedi of Boasam Enterprise ewo Nima Auntie Georgina Chia wone busuafo nyina na adwumayefo mu Boasam Enterprise ewo Nima Minua bema Nana Kobo baby will be na pay Chia Srunkokra Bobby Manmanche Niji ni tete mensa coach at the face ni morning and I pay adwumayefo mu a Goil fuel station at what tantra yadamwase se we feed in daha station manager Goil fuel station at what tantra Mr. Akan michiawo and I pay adofo amutie yen ewo Kantamanto michiechia mu nyina Kantamanto fo adofo amutie yen ewo Timber Market michiechia mu nyina menua bema ameya afi agenda any Timber Market fo nyina michiechia mu nyina Mami has a met to me a story ba could be a wehu na fe ma come message in so talking about the latest strange yet very very true and confirmed story. For the first time in almost 500 years, a British monarch will pray publicly with the Pope. King Charles mene wo kase we kwakopie mu ewo Rome Vatican. Na ensrahwe a wakono abekoye abakosem bi a emfie be say 500 years. King Charles today will become the first reigning English monarch since Henry VIII split from Rome in 1534 to publicly pray, I beg your pardon, to publicly pray with the Pope during his visit. Ocheke efri 1534 King Henry VIII or ten huna na say approximately 491 years. No maybe bisa say aden na abakosem edaho mfie beye say oha enum 500 years. Nantino near Prince Charles oye and ne wo mamambre embwebra eyensem bebreo minim samenchire mu kakra because King Charles no ono any the supreme governor of the Church of England. He is becoming the first British monarch to pray at a public service with the Pope, who is the head of the Catholic Church since the Reformation. Reformation no ehona na enchirechiremu kakra bi wo esan se kane no during the 16th century no mentime ho ase bi ana ne friend revolution no ebi soreye ewo Catholic asore no mu na ningina kofa baaye eye abrante bi e friend no Martin Luther King. Debi Martin Luther King nka ho King the American ebi Martin Luther. He protested against the Catholic Church primarily because of the sale of indulgences. Meba despite media Peace FM kaneno meba ene meni office intimini ejabrefa ene ekotena office ba ko na ejabrefa office ne so timeba no se me metse ne nchen wo office wa so woni mo ejabrefa eho na ejabrefa ka chem se Kofi se akom no krese insisie wo mu a na efri anoche ebreso abra Martin Luther oba Catholic asori de mu no hunu se bo esisi bia ekoso wo Catholic asori mu no onji ndi se saa na nyamesomote na ye den so obi ye bone a otumi betue sika na odi ato bonifache obi tumi betue sika na odi enya salvation wahu ana Martin Luther beka say adia Catholic fo ye no enye ne kwan mu ano no na ene no obi ye bone a obetue sika na em friend no sale of indulgences. Martin Luther kokan ya yesi yetwa nesu efri asori no mu. So Martin Luther learned about the existence of indulgence and how they were used to pardon sins and attain salvation. In response to this, Martin Luther wrote the 95 Theses, which criticized the selling of indulgences. Because of that, Martin Luther was excommunicated from the church by the Pope. Sabreno, ye try nisu free Catholic asori ni muno. Na Martin Luther say, okay, mo ton boniface ene ajinkwa. And I say salvation, ye can say mo ton boniface. Na mo ton senya ye jini pa nkwa. Na makoka na mapamoma dia. Sabreno, na Bible. Ewo Latin kasa nkwa mu. Eya asofo pe ene ye kire wo mo Latin kasa no. Nti wonya asofo a ya kire wo Latin kasa no a Bible no de edaweni nkura wontumi nkan. Ene Martin Luther say ene munso mu ne ebenyi ya mo de okope printing press. Sa time na German kasa na wo so utwa Bible no ewo German kasa mu nti wonya asofo kura wotumi kenkan. Ene mo behu no kura wo mu ne say salvation eye Yesu Kristo no be wudi ma ye free ye nton wo ye bone a Yesu abebe wudi age wo nkwa wontu esika bia na nchechemu ne de wo chechemu ko echire kakra be ye Kofi ufensi ha me nto aso bibisa asenti no aden na sales of indulgences no it was widespread and it was controversial. Bisa say why am na no mo gisika no mo se Kofi sabre ne mu no na wo mo ye dwumedi akese bi te say yesi St Peter's Basilica inti no aya say why bone inti wo tue sika bi say ye fa bone nchewo na ye disika no ye di si na me say say ne sofo bi so onwie na sori na wo ton Yesu moja eja prefa say akom sensisie wo mu a efia no kire bre so inti Martin Luther de sa anoma we ba aye no And I saw the baby who said there be a dear Catholic for no, and ye, Matimehu. Sa time no, na England for a was soft will be. Nidin Eddie Henry the Eighth. Software no, or Henry Mrs. Software, na Henry the Eighth on any England for Henry. Na ya force the wo baby a Nidin di Catherine. Ya di Catherine na mane aware na ye ne bra penny yere na ne bra firi muntie de man aware ono so pe babema na owu a wedi na de Catherine ko wo ya wa wo ba na se da bi aware we ya mode ahye me kon no mempe o jaya oba na aware a pope ne se ono na wotumi a otumi gu aware no on ma kwan ma yengu ena Henry the 8th say da bi me kura se ne Catholic for mo ya ma de mate me ho me a meti England for yeti England yentumi mbehye pope ase e wo Rome ena ode tie ne ho nti wo tie ne ho no e free 1534 England ni bia na se dihye bia amfa ne ho ko share Catholic ase da in fear 491 e de ko 492 years ni ene se ene anapei King Charles, he is becoming the first monarch in more than 500 years since say England for tie wo mo ho e di free Catholic sorry no nti ye ka say the Reformation na eno na ma church mu kakre bi di a kire wo no ai na Martin Luther say obi di bone ana obi epe salvation a yenton mbisa sentisas kan ye de so ko fini e di sisi asore de akese and then ade ni efritete so fu bi ya na woton so bolo na ade a yese bia wo hie sika no bia na asore dan project bi na so ehu ade de efritete me na da
Peace of fam, station with a vision. 104.3. Peace of fam, 104.3. Peace of fam.
Chale me começa chui. Our whole salvation. Our whole forgiveness of sins in the 16th century. I wish we could have another Martin Luther, because there is something there are so many things going on in the church. We need another Martin Luther, because you may be brave kwa uko kape bekwa kwa yesa wonye Kristo ni enche ebe chire ni nyina de aba Kofi hwemuna ye adwuma ye de ma wa na pewa yo meda asmate Ebusuya sanya bia fe na wodi wafidie ne to ha aka sema eduonum yenu na pramoato se ene wo hoho bi a waba besra wo se ofri amanone ana se ofri Ghana hampotem bibia metumi a kire bibia wo de ne ko ensrahwe a obeti wenimu pa obeje wo 3 points fa we ne kire despite auto museum me kanfo we so edema school sahoro headmasters na dia ya mo pese mode any teachers a mo pese mode nkwada eko excursion de bia na akosomo de bia na radio station de bia na say mo fa nkwada no wehu nkwada no mo de mo call at this tender age no mo ko hu Chevrolet ne Cybertruck na de na obehunu sa kwada ohunu ka ne ni age no oni a obetobi nti mo nkwada no mo fa nkwada no ene ahoho nyina embra Despite Auto Museum. The road to luxury begins here at Despite Auto Museum. Wonderful Jumedia wasugusu a wutie. Jumedia me main sponsor eye High Sense. Na me wo good news be the mouth. Ye di Jumedia bi ba hyehyɛ so. Eye High Sense AC promotion. Yeah, the High Sense AC promotion is back. And guess what? It started from the 18th and it will end on the 28th of October. Let's just say, aka ena enum. When we say so project, and as a what danya wusino, say ebia eben bibia enchine. Sadie we ehu hia pa. Sa enkaibo amedi tudwa tie ne ye pa anya brebia na mede sa information tudwa se ebia usi dan usi beach resort ana se we project bia na project no e ben bebia enchene ewo chese bia ben poano ana ben lake bia lake no enchine wom unse oye bibi saa na dade bia wode be ya ade bia no rusty saa places no air conditioner bia wode baka kobo ho no obe unse enche air conditioner no amunyo me ngina be rusty agi high sense de mama we free ade na high sense de no kwa na emunyo na ntumi rusty esanse high sense air conditioner bia no enyo na ewo inside no eye copper pipes any gold plated fins unse copper and rusty unse gold plated fins and rusty entime pacho we have 5 more days to go in the high sense air conditioner promo. High sense everyday prices for everyday people. Yeah, with a split unit, yeah, with floor standing models, yeah, with inverter and a standard options. Okay, Bra High Sense showroom be a bell. Kaise air conditioner be a betono. Yeah, be 5 years manufacturer defect warranty. High Sense everyday prices for everyday people. You make one mobile chidom na. Many watch a brief message be AM. Skakrabia best point savings and loans. Kaise yeah the best quick loan. To send your dignity, best quick loan. The best part is no collateral requirement. Yem bisao se fi BBAC our one sunny discount amount. Best point savings and loans. We say your dream is our business. Ebusia aka sima du enkron na premoto. And I have a very short word of exhortation. It's entitled Bring Them to Christ. Bring them to Christ. So obekaya e brada no kofi mi wi free asem e brada no me no be si no me ka say a 2-part program. E brada no me no che message be no problem is too big for God to solve. Let me use the miracle of feeding 5,000. Hono Jesus ebisa Philip say na edomwi ayimfa ne benya brudo e de ma wo mu nyina. When Philip tried to figure out how they're going to feed the multitude, Jesus had already worked it out. Bible says, for he knew what he was about to do. He asked Philip, where are we going to get bread? And so, obisa Philip wie no, Andrew, Eddie, abemu webi, eba Yesu nchen. Verse 8 no say, then Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, said to him, here is a boy with 5 Bailey's loaves and 2 small fish. What of all? Tie sa mystery way ye pa. Tie ni ye pa. Listen carefully. Abra Yesu ene nesuafo omobo mu nante ya omo nante Yesu na yase no. Mfihia beye mfia miensa enefa. Ade ba ko a na edanso ewo osuani Andrew who say Andrew was always bringing someone to Christ. At this point, let me ask you, who have you so far? Who have you brought to Christ out of your family, out of your friends, and out of all the people that you know? Ade ba ko eda anso ewo Andrew oni esuafo a woni Yesu nante ne say Andrew na abrebia no oso enkrofo nsa ede wo mo ba Yesu nchen. Enti message we ma today, bring them to Christ. Me bisa we ni die mu ase obetumi abɔ nipa bɛyɛ enum, nipa bɛyɛ miensa wo ana wode wo mo ekɔ Awurade nchen. Wo so wo mo nsa de wo mo ba sorry ana wo ka nyamesɛm kyerɛ wo mo mo bɛyɛ Kristofo. First of all, ma me kan kyerɛ Andrew ono so ade na dance won ho say na ode nkrofo. Andrew, if it hadn't been for Andrew, we wouldn't have heard of Peter at all. Peter's name wouldn't have appeared in the Bible. Then who would have even denied Jesus Christ? Senkenye Andrew also Peter nensa edene ba Yesu nchen a nka Peter ka onim Jesus. Eno tine make say woma wadan fufuo ese se wo so obi nsa na wode ne ba Yesu nchen. You can never imagine what people will become when you bring them to Christ. What can you first, John chapter 1 from verse 40 to 42. John chapter 1 verse 40 to 42. Andrew was the first disciple to be called by Jesus. Scripture says he was one of the two who heard John and followed Jesus. When he found Jesus, he went to look for his brother Peter and told him, "We have found the Messiah." Then Andrew brought his brother Peter to Jesus, and Jesus gave him the name Cephas. That is 1 John chapter 40. You see, Andrew, Abra, John the Baptist, echere womo Yesu no. Oh, Andrew hu Yesu pe. Ena okohwehwe ni nua eye Peter. Na okokache Peter say, "Ye hunu agenkwa no." Andrew na di Peter ebre Jesus. Ode ne bre Jesus no, Jesus hwe n'anim din no se wo mefrɛ wo Cephas. Andrew ena di Peter ebre Jesus. Na me bisa wo say free say obeye Kristo ni free say start say wo kwa sori. Hwan ana wo so waso ne nsam ede na bre Jesus. Andrew, throughout all their 3.5 year journey with Christ, Andrew always brought someone to Jesus. Why? Because he understood the mystery of Jesus turning nobodies into heroes. What kind? John chapter 12 verse 21. There were some Greek-speaking Jews who wanted to see Jesus. Once again, it was the same brother Andrew who brought these Greek-speaking Jews to Jesus. In the miracle of feeding the 5,000, small boy no na oye hwan brodo okuta no eye brodo ebeso ono nko ewia eduane di. Now so Andrew looked into the crowd, saw a little boy with his lunch. Until that lunch got to Jesus Christ, it was just enough for a little boy. But Andrew brought this little boy to Jesus. Beloved, listen. There is no person too small for God to use. Not in your eyes. Don't evaluate them. Just bring them to Christ. Just bring them to church. Guess what? One of the greatest high priests we had in the Old Testament, Samuel, it was Sister Hannah who brought and left a small boy. And guess what? A small boy Sister Hannah brought became the high priest Samuel. They may be insignificant to you, but they matter to God. Obi a wo abusua mu a wonsuma no kora nko bebia fane bra Yesu. Sister Hannah e wo Bible mu ode abemu waketwe bi a wonko school nya hwe beja no asode dem mu onyankopon fa akwada aketwa no eye no sofo penin Samuel. Andrew abra enibri aba ye pe aduane de ama nkrofo be se 5,000 event organizer Philip onhu ne ho ano. Andrew at the small boy be ebre Jesus use small boy no e de mankrofo ni nyina aduane ene me de masem musi no form the good habit that was exhibited by brother Andrew and bring people to Christ. People that you deem useless, bring them. Bring your friends, especially your children. Woman, what do you say? Wo baby otumu se me be de wan hwa da chi bia wo bebo bre bia me be de we de ma wona se me yefunu fa sa kwada no fa ne bre yen e wa sorry fa ne bre urade. Remember, God raises the humble, the insignificant, often called nobodies, to a place of significance and a place or somebody to become. God uses ordinary people for extraordinary purposes. Bring them to Christ. You don't know one mystery. Obi a wo ye bibi kese e wa sorry e wo nyame fie bia no. Yeso ne nsa ne de ne baaye. Wo hu ne wo nyame fie se wo ye nipa kese. Sanka wamba nyame fie a wo hu. Ka bontin so ka bobo ka wanyo bia. Andrew ono na ade a wo ye e wo suafo ne mu ne se we are pa obeso wo nsa. On hwe wo ni pa wo ye ene ne obetumi aye. nanka wanyo bia nso Andrew hu Messiah ne pe first thing oyɛ so kɔhwehwɛ Peter no de ne bre Yesu hwade a Yesu ma Peter oyɛ wɔ Bible mu hwa akwada okuta brodo ene mpataa bɛyɛ mienu Andrew so ne nsa de bre Yesu ɛno na bɛyɛ abakɔsɛm da hɔ sɛ nipa empim ennum ɛmaa ne nkwada nka ho kwada ketewa bi a Andrew di ne baayɛ anapɛi dwendwen ho hwɛ obi a wodɔ no hwɛ obi a wonim sɛ wogyaa no a ɔnhyɛ daa mbɛyɛ nipa titiri biara so nipa ne nsa na fa ne brɛ Yesu na wodi agya ne ma Yesu ebritia wo bi mu no ɔbɛhyɛ ne din enumnyam ɛwɔ nipa korɔ na brɛ ba mu meda ase
Peace FM, station with a vision. 104.3. Peace FM, Peace FM. 104.3. Peace FM.
Peace 104.3 FM Sunie. Ebusuya Yesi hasia da wasibium se we fidie ne da so da ha aka siman kron na premoato yensi dan mepacho mame papa obi a wusi dan a nyame adum edru ebebia wodi building wire wodi be fefefem ye can building wire na ye kire se bia wodi flexible or conduit cables wodi hihemu se ne be ya ye betwi enyinama hoden edi aba ehɔ no ɛyɛ very critical pa to say foundation pepepe esan se wodi building wires no hihemu na wantɔ wire papa dan kwama bia woti fie ne mu no eja betumi ato fie ne mu ahye no ɛdan bebre ahye no efri building wires ayede yeye Sama boso dia se metumi kire papa ewom ana pay me kanfo Nixon's cable metal cables ye wagana heya na de kudienti a menya kukudro me kanfo Nixon's cable metal de ma wona se empenifo ekurakuremu e de afamfidie mu hu se eye quality eye safe reliable and ISO certified. So be kaidin no Nixon's cable metal. Ye wagana heya ntini kano Nixon's cable metal Ghana Limited cables. Remember, electricity no get leak. It be Nixon's cable metal way it dey carry am. Omo ye promotion bi sawobto ebro 5,000 inti distributor bukwa koto wade ncheno otobro 5,000 na waka chene se na daroma onfa wonka promotion no kai edini ye Nixon's cable metal ya fixe building wires ni wia afei na aka pipes druben a insuo ne befam no eno so ye very important when you use pipe papa na se ho pai da achi bia insuo benyu agudan ni mu a se wa plaster ti wo hunu obehwa ne se dan ne edwuri enye mesin ne nansi ne yie insuo nwunu agudan ne mu ntino se wo ye pipes a insuo befam a ana pay me chiro pipes a sisi a plumber contractor if you re amufu nyina no mu use eno any DPS obi aka bibi fufuro kirewa menti wate okoto pipes na ka say yemfa DPS ebe yakura wankasa free adwumekuo no na top pipes no fa ma mason no ana contractor na ana plumber na fanye DPS pipes no they've been tried and tested. It comes with no excuses. They are strong and withstand every weather condition. Your PVC, your HDPE and your PPRs. DPS adwumekuo no was Pentex a Coca-Cola runabout. Your telephone numbers in the name 0543 662727. That is 0543 662727. So we are brand na wutie ebia wedi abro mfinhia eduasanum mawaso emraha wedi abro 35 years ekwa mekanfo Afromax Plus edemau Afromax Plus no eye dietary supplement for men because a dietary supplement for men chese wodi di wi na wafa baako it will help maintain a healthy prostate ebetumi abo ho ban efri Johnson tentem anase se Johnson tentem ewo wo so a oh so Messi enche obeba beka adansidie no ho me na ada eye nokura trodo eye good pa Afromax Plus okọ drugstore bia obenya bi etufo emfre Steve's Pharmacy ewo 027 533 5535 and as 024 144 3137. But you so you be a woody drank a crank a cra. Me chero bibia nanseng omo woody drank komo woody ne say Samara company for wamo Calkis toothpaste no. Yes, see okofa a contempa. So be a tonadi or baby okofa a contentem neja ni sikadan kokem. Calkis toothpaste about tying in ebe who say toothpaste a yen penifoni ye yusuno. Say na nye noa necessary di twin kwada ne se eno na no ahyedodo. It is see the Calkis toothpaste a ye de man kwada o madi free mfie menu kopem mfie nsia no. Eno na about tying na eto. Intino se wotonton nyoma kakra anapay wo so betumi afre company no na to be direct obetumi afre Samara company ewo 024 686 4798 and as 050 145 4462 afei yensi ewo Asalam down runabout and sana medijmediana bewe. Si akwa Asalam down runabout a ho enedwumeku bi omuden ade Josh Training Institute womo. And pay Josh Training Institute CMB some brante ne baba wa mutie Peace FM say. Are you passionate about working in the travel industry? Do you want to become an airline ticketing agent, a travel agent, or you want to work as an airport passenger ground staff? Then this is your time to level up with Josh Training Institute. Bibienia, with the Nitiemwa, the Papamua, Fred Josh Training Institute, and a paya, Yabaji also feso, 0257 457 472. That is 0257 457 472. And I pay upe bibi ha obe no mo abe Kenya kakra me kanfo Blue Jeans energy drink at the amount. Now the good news is say your preferred energy drink Blue Jeans. We've been crowned the best energy drink at the just ended Ghana Beverage Awards for Blue Jeans' unique taste, superb quality and nutritional benefits. Ope se woni edidra woto Blue Jeans ni bi na woton a freying budget cash and carry 020 812 8190. That is 020 812 8190 and 05500 10,000. And na ya wada ebia na wo lock air shine you. En kan kase ya wo ya wada and that try wo lock. Why? Fa wo phone na bo *712#. Ebia be ma options mienu. Se wo to ticket ama ho na wo to dia ma obi. Utua ka fa momo fetuaka. This could be your golden chance. So hop on, let's get lucky together. And guess what? There is luck everywhere this morning.